Hello everyone, welcome. In this episode, we are going to connect our Node.js program with the MySQL. To connect with the MySQL, we will be using this MySQL module. We need to install this module in our project. Okay, so let's start. Before starting, we will make sure that our database server is up and running. Okay, for the database I am using the MySQL database and I am using the XAMPP to run my MySQL database. So this is my IP address which will be required while connecting with the database, and you can see that my services are up and running. I can go to the go to application section and phpMyAdmin. Okay, in your case you can prefer a MySQL workbench or whatever the workbench you prefer. So XAMPP is still the preferred way. Okay, what I will do, I will create a one database here like this by clicking on here. I'm creating my database, my DB, which I will be using to connect with the NICE from the Node.js program. And here I have created a one database, and right now there is no tables in my database. I will be creating a one table called user, and I'm creating a okay. Let's create the column, and that the columns are ID. Let's suppose username or full name. Let's call it username itself, and password, email, and mobile. We will be using this table throughout the session. Username is varchar, password is varchar. For the simplicity, I'm keeping the varchar, and here the length of the columns 30, 30, control C, 30 and 30. I'm making the my ID column auto increment. So that means at the same time we are making it primary key, and yeah, so I'm done. So let's create the table. Okay, so we are done. So what we have done, we have started our server, we have created a database, and we have created a table. So now we are good to go and connect with this database and connect with the table. So let's start from the scratch. Let's create a project now, Node.js project. Okay, this is my VS Code editor where we will be writing the programs which we are using since our episode 1. So let's create an open folder, create a project. Okay, hello MySQL or hello DB or hello MySQL. So this is my project, and this is a blank project, and we know about the Node.js that we must initialize our Node.js project with the npm command. So let's open a terminal and type here npm init. It asks us a set of questions. We'll answer blank. Package.json is our blank meta information file about the project. Since we are going to use MySQL in our project, so let's install this external module npm install MySQL. As soon as we will install the MySQL, we will find the dependency section has been updated here, and a folder has been added, node modules folder, which contains all the dependency for the MySQL. Okay, we are also going to use Bluebird, npm install Bluebird. So using the Bluebird, we will promisify the callback methods of the MySQL, which will make our program more cleaner. That we'll see later. Okay, so the modules which are required has been installed now. So now let's start programming. Let's create a folder called src where we will keep all our programs, and let's create here a file called main.js, our main program, main.js. Okay, and now let's try to connect with our database, and for that I will be taking a little help from this MySQL module. Okay, and this is the documentation of the MySQL module. That means I will be using some set of commands from here. Okay, so to connect with the MySQL, we will be required MySQL module. So I am directly adding the MySQL like this in our project. Okay, I'm also adding the promise to promisify all the method of the MySQL using Bluebird, and to promisify the MySQL callback methods. How? Let's go to the promise Bluebird, and in the Bluebird there is a section called promisification. We'll go to the promisification sections and we'll look for the MySQL here, and we'll find some set of commands here for the MySQL. So I am just copying these two lines, which I will make you available the complete program. Either you can go over there or you can go into the below section to check all the source code. Okay, so let's create a method. Let check db connection. Okay, I'm creating one method, check db connection, and I'm making my method asynchronous also by using the keyword async. Okay, and what I will do, I will call the method at the end. So that's how this method will be going to be called. So we can print here something, console.log, just to check the output. Okay, db connection, check here. So let's run the method at least once, so that to cross check that we are doing the things proper or not. So to run this, we can use node src and main.js. Node is the command used to run the program. So you can see the output, we are successfully up to this point. Okay, what we can do now, let's start writing the program for the MySQL. One of the first step is what? To create the connection, to get the connection. Okay, to get the connection object, still we are not connecting. So to get the connection object, we are using the MySQL module, MySQL dot create connection. Now look at carefully what is the parameter it takes. It takes an object, either a string or connection config object. So we are passing the connection config object. Okay, and what are the connection config objects are? That means it is a location of the server and the credentials. The credentials are like, okay, location of the server is what? Localhost, and in my case this is IP address. In your case it could be the localhost. So in my case is this, in your case this could be localhost also. Now after the host, we need to give the credential. What is the user? In my case the username is MySQL and password is also is, and I have kept MySQL. And the database, finally the database, which database we are going to connect. So MyDB, I am going to connect with this database, MyDB, the database which we have created in the beginning of the session. Okay, so what does this do? It gives us a connection object which help us later to connect with the database and make a query. So let's connect here by calling connection dot connect. If you want to have a look here how we have written connection dot connect. Okay, now coming back here, connection dot connect takes a callback as a parameter. Okay, since we have done what, we have promisified our method callback methods, what we can do, we can write here connection dot connect, and we can write async here, and this method returns what? A promise. So what we can write here, await for the connection. Okay, and the good practice is what, and once we get the connection, finally once we connect with the database, we will release the connection by using the end method. Now look at carefully, what does the end method takes? Again it takes a callback method. So what we can do, we can use here await connection dot end async. Okay, so by using, why we are using this, how we are getting this method? Because of the promisification, connect and async. That means here we are finally connecting with database and releasing the connection at the end of the method. Now finally we write the logic here. But if we are able to reach up to this, that is what we can say, what we can say, connection successful, if we are able to execute this line. Okay, so let's run the program one more time and check whether the connection is successful or not. So let's open the terminal, either coming from here, or what we can do, we can go to the bottom of the section and toggle the bottom panel terminal. Okay, so let's run node src main.js, and we can see that method connection successful. Now what we can do, we can make a query to this particular method. How to make a query? Have a look here, connection dot query. So let's go here, connection dot query, and connection dot query takes three parameter. The first parameter is a query, so I will call it SQL select all from user, the user table which we have created. So the first query is SQL, second parameter is the values which we can ignore, and the third parameter of this method is a callback. But since we are using the Bluebird and we have promised this method, we will be avoiding the callback, and what we will be doing, we will be calling this method. How we are getting this method? With the help of Bluebird. Okay, and what we will get in return, we'll get a promise. So what we can write here, await, and this method, that means this query will return a result, so we'll store the result here. So if the query executes successful, we'll get the output. Let's print the output, console.log results here. Okay, so let's run the program one more time. But before running the program, I will go to the database and I will add some record here in this table. Right now there is no record, so let's add a record. I am adding a record. Let's suppose hello 1234. Email is hello@gmail.com, and password mobile is 2345678, and there is world@gmail.com. Email is, sorry, 345 world@gmail.com, and mobile number something like this. And what we can do, we can go and execute the query. So we can see the records. Okay, it has been added 2 times. So now where we'll go, we'll come here and let's run this program and let's see the output here. Let's go to the terminal by clicking the bottom section or opening the terminal here. And what is the command? Node src main.js. What we can see the output, all the record from the database. And what we can do, we can also debug our program. How to debug a program? Let's put a breakpoint. Let's go to the debug panel and click on the run and debug, select the Node.js section. So what will happen? It will stop the execution at the breakpoint. Okay. Now we can open the debug console sections also. Come here, come down. What we can see, we got the connection object. After the connection object, what we can see that we have successfully able to connect. So what we can see, connection successful. Let's execute a query using the query async. Okay, so we can see the results. Finally release the connection. So what we have done in this episode, we have successfully set up the connection with the database, and we have also executed the query. We'll talk more about the query in our next episode. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.